It's Mary.
And Amma.
And today we are doing the Family Chantel season finale, y'all. Oh my god, it's already quite spicy. Pedro was a mistake. He was a mistake. Oh, he was a mistake.
He's not a mistake. He finds out from the brothers the last time that the father had no intention of letting them ever know about him and Nicole and the mother until he was dead. Then he finds out the letter that was written to the dad, the mother said she did not write it. She may have forgotten also.
Or she could just be denying it because he's put her through so much.
Or maybe it's also another woman. He got some other kids out there.
Yeah.
But she said she didn't write it. But she was still very upset with him for calling her a hoe. When Pedro left before he went to her, well, he didn't call her. He insinuated. He didn't call her that. So it was his sister he called her that. But
he called her the S word.
And he insinuated about his grandmother and his aunt.
And his mama.
And his mama. So
crossed the line.
When he went home, he even said so on the camera in his confessional that he owes his mom an apology.
Never gave it to her.
So when he went, he should have started with that.
Right.
Mom, I accused you of just being with my dad, blah, blah, blah. And I found out that's not the case. I'm sorry.
And I'm sorry for putting you through all this.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
And thank you for protecting me because obviously he never wanted to know about us.
Yeah.
But instead, you start asking her, she said no about the letter.
Did you love him?
They start asking her if she loved him.
What is that?
Well, this is not the time that she's going to be vulnerable with you. Because now she got her walls up. Because her son has just done what a son should never ever do. No child should do that to their parents. Especially if not their single mother who has raised him by herself.
Yeah.
Without help from the father who you have found from your brothers, he had zero intention.
Yeah.
Zero intention. And, and it's not like he came all the time to see her. Because once she realized, okay, he's married, then no, he's not leaving his wife. Then he was like, no, you can't continue to come here.
Yeah. So,
and that was the end of their relationship. Now, I don't know if he had somebody else. He probably did. That's where that other letter came from.
Yeah.
But Pedro, you should have apologized because now she's not going to just come and, yes, BFF, let's come and talk. I love him and look at how he rejected me and my children. Those are painful memories. So just like you have pain, she also has pain. And he has not been empathetic enough
to her. And
he should have led with his apology. But he's hurting, she's hurting. She shouldn't have said what she said. As a mom, I'll say she didn't, But then, as a mom, I've never had that situation happen to me. If that situation happened to me, I know I'll deal with it differently just because, hey.
You can't get what you don't,
But, I would have dealt with it differently regardless. But that's not everybody. So, anyway, he has cried about this. He said he's an effing mistake. He's not. And here we got the girl talking about high B's.
But you can't receive what you don't get also,
Also, that's true.
I'm here to see Pedro at the hotel because he stormed out of the apartment. And I haven't heard from him anything from since then.
Yeah.
Nicole. My God.
All right, my eyeballs are hurting now. Lord have mercy. It went to 1,000.
Everybody was the enemy, even Winter with a water glass.
But, I don't know. That was odd that she was drinking water at that time. All the stuff is happening.
Why is that odd? She was holding the whole time.
But why is she standing? Because she was almost next to Pedro, behind him.
No, Winter did not move from her seat.
My thing is, though, why is she standing, though?
Because everybody's standing up, and Winter's like, I don't know what's going on here. The table is rocking, the mother's grabbing water, Pedro's attacking the mom.
If she is out of it, remember the mother stood up first.
But
the mom stood up.
Then Karen.
Then Karen stood up. Pedro stood up.
Then Chantel.
Okay, Winter is all the way over there.
She didn't move.
She should have sat down. They were all sitting down. There was no need for her to stand up. So the mother is thinking like, Oh, I guess it's all three of them now against me.
No, look, listen, I'm sorry, but
okay?
if
I can
Pedro
understand.
If my husband is up and he's with his mom and he's shaking the glass or whatever, and then my mom is up and there's like the tables moving back and all this stuff, I'm sorry, I'm gonna stand up because I don't know what's happening. If I don't know if a glass is gonna be thrown, I don't know if a table gonna be rocked, and I ain't gonna be caught off guard. Let me be able to move myself to the
editing,
right.
Let me say this. Remember, we saw this whole editing thing. I was thinking the way they did the editing, the previews, that the mom tried to throw the glass at Winter.
Why would she throw it at Winter? When was he even involved?
That was the preview. Not throw it at Winter, but throw it at Chantel and Karen. That's what I thought. When we watched the preview, all this time they've been showing the preview of this escalation. That's what I thought. But when you watch it, what happens is the mom and Nicole come in. Nicole says, hi, bees, right? And then Pedro says, look at how you come with Nicole. And she says, I don't control Nicole.
Okay? She doesn't. She's a grown woman.
Exactly. And then Pedro said, and after all, Nicole and Pedro has had their issue because he called her a hoe. And then, Pedro is asking the mom, do you love me? And the mom is like, what kind of question is that? Like, Pedro is on this
what that's called? It's called gaslighting.
And he's trying to play his little victim stuff. You should have apologized to your mom. It is so long overdue. That's how I feel. It's so long overdue. You have not done that. And then, it's like the mom is just really upset. She does not like Chantel. She doesn't like the mother.
Chantel, you don't like her either. Talking about,
I
love you,
and then you guys,
loves
of
you.
course, you guys don't love her either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think at one moment, though, Pedro kind of looked at Winter like, what are you trying to do?
Pedro was like, because he's also looking,
because he's also looking like, why do you, because even I'm looking, why do you have the glass during this period?
What the mom
because
said,
you're thirsty.
But the thing, what the mom said was, she said Karen was signaling Winter with her eyes, or she was signaling.
Maybe they thought that the mother was going to do something to them. It's just everybody went to 100, and at some point, I feel mothers have to get to that space where we have to be the ones to calm things down. We never should be at a space where you allow your children to really go to 1,000. Now, sometimes, because I feel the mother is feeling...
I think he has pushed her way too far.
I think so. And
he really has pushed her to a breaking point.
I think what it is, she's saying... Even when she's thinking, this boy is trying to challenge me.
He got up, he said, I'm challenging you,
and not only with this incident, but in the past incidents with this whole thing.
He has been challenging her
calling
the whole time.
her all kinds of, insinuating all kinds of things, just horrific things that are really unforgivable. Really unforgivable.
And then he jumped up like he was about to challenge her. He said, well,
I'm
going to challenge you.
Are you going to challenge me?
And he said, I challenge you.
He's going to challenge you.
And he said, now what? Questioning her, challenging her extra.
So, it
was all very messy. Winter looked extremely confused. Chantel looked like she wanted to throw the glass. They were all holding glasses.
I don't put it past Karen to signal to Winter, because I think that she didn't know what Pedro's mom was going to do, because Pedro's mom was standing up.
Listen, I don't think Winter would have done it. Winter was like a deer in the headlights. Like, oh no, wait a second, I'm not even involved in this. I don't even speak Spanish.
Remember that day when they fought with that whole table? Wasn't Winter in on that fight?
No.
She was really ill. We gotta watch that again.
No.
So anyhow, I just feel Winter at some point
Winter's definitely above it, because Winter was like, I don't even know what's going on. I don't even speak Spanish. I don't know what she's saying.
What she did look surprised.
She was like,
oh my, what?
She said, oh, I wasn't me.
And maybe she picked up her glass. Oh wow. Okay, so Nicole down throwing things.
Nicole came back and throwing glass. See?
Because obviously the mom said something to Nicole.
Are you loco? Locada. You're going too far. Are you crazy? The devil got into you. He's talking to his sister now. Her dress is very pretty, though. What are you laughing about? Oh, she has no shoes on. Leave this country and never come back. Wow. Don't let go of her. Where are her shoes?
You don't believe that Mr. Amy now?
You don't believe
she's still out there? I will call the police.
That was not cool. Hey, call the police, that's it.
Call the police.
How you calling the police on your family? This is
That
fun.
was not cool.
Look at Karen. That is not
Like, was
cool.
she aiming for you, Pedro?
Hello?
With the
Maybe.
grab?
Maybe.
Hi, I'm at the Hodelpa Hotel in Santo Domingo.
Oh God,
and
there's some
a woman
Caucasians in the back
outside
there.
the hotel that ran inside.
Why? Why
Trying
do we have to
to
act
fight,
like fool? The
and
Caucasians
could you send somebody
sitting
please?
behind.
Yeah.
She broke
They're
a
just
glass
eating as
bottle and
though
was trying to
nothing is
attack us.
wrong. Maybe they've seen it before.
One moment.
Hot mess.
A
You
lo
know, the
buena
people
sería
are
que
sitting
ella
almost
llama
as though they're in
a
like a
su
movie.
amigo,
They're not even paying
mi prima
attention.
está un poco loca así.
It's a little crazy,
Una
yes.
tampoco.
My sister is little.
Sí, rompió, no tiró lanzó una botella.
You better remember, they come,
No
they
herido
come
tampoco.
closer. They
No
come
injuries.
closer than 6
Solamente
feet.
mide las unidades para ver si
To
ella se
see
puede
if she
tranquilizar
can
y
calm
no puede
down
sacar de
because
control.
she's out of control.
Oh, she
Yo
came
cumplí
back.
mi misión.
I accomplished my mission. What do you mean?
Ya se puede andar con.
That's how you were hanging around?
She took over.
Come on, Nicole. You look like a girl from the hood or something. I'm from the barrio. Oh, what does barrio mean? Made a sign to Winter with her. See?
Oh.
And Winter grabs a cup of water.
Eso no
Oh.
es un problema.
That's not my
A mí no me
problem.
importa lo que pase con Pedro.
I don't care what happens with Pedro. I don't care anymore.
Oh wow. So the mom didn't tell. She didn't tell Nicole anything.
I don't
Nicole
think I
just
have
came
a
on her
son
own.
anymore.
Yeah.
De lo que él me demostró ahí,
Yeah.
What he showed me was that he sided with Chantel's family
que él dijo que se iba a quedar
and has
conmigo,
decided to stay with them.
pues yo no creo ya
So
que
I no
tenga
longer have a
una
relationship
relación,
with
él
him.
tiene que venir donde
And he
mí.
doesn't need to come to
Porque
me.
desde ese momento, ya
He
él
has
tiene
another
una
family
familia. Y
from
él
this
no
point
tiene que
on.
venir
And he doesn't need to come to me for advice or come talk to me or say anything to me
Porque ya
because it's no longer worth
no
it.
Yeah.
vale la pena. A veces las
Words can't be
palabras
thrown
no
in
se
the air
pueden
because they
tirar al
hurt.
aire, porque afectan.
Facts.
Mama, you
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
the
said.
police over here?
something
Well, I
else
mean,
that-
she said one thing to his 2,000 things he
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
Right
He
now,
also
man,
has no
everything
shoes.
is
What's going
over.
on here?
Like, I don't believe that she wanna be like that evil, like a person that try to hurt people like with the weapons. Like, you cross the line. You cross the.
You crossed the line when you called me the S word. How about that?
Okay.
I'm very interested.
This is
You
military?
speak English? Habla,
That's
habla
just the
English?
thing.
Entonces, hay un conveniente entre familias.
Explain to me what he's
They
saying.
say like that's something between the families.
No,
entrar por aquí.
it's not between the families.
A los familias.
Sí.
Aquí mismo.
Hay heridos.
No.
I say arrest and take to jail.
¿Tienes miedo? No, pensaba. Yo no. ¿Te vas a echar alto?
I see you lurking. Like you went the
Oh,
wrong
run
way.
away.
And now,
¿Qué vas a echar?
what are you? Who are you looking at?
She's like, what's going
Le
on?
tiré la botella atrás.
I threw that bottle at
¿Qué le
them.
diste?
Who did you hit with it? I don't know. It fell on the floor.
¿Qué? A mí no me importa, yo no quiero, ya terminé por hoy. Yo no tengo ahora mismo ninguna relación con mi hermano. Yo le dije a mi hermano que si es por mí, que nunca regrese aquí. O sea, ya no me interesa mi hermano tampoco. Él que haga su vida con su familia allí en Atlanta y que a mí me deje tranquila y que me deje fuera de eso. No me interesa ningún tipo de
That's
relación
sad.
con Pedro.
Says she does have a relationship
No me
with
interesa
Pedro.
ver
And mom
ninguno
doesn't
de
have
los
a
miembros de
relationship
esa
with her
familia.
son.
Yo
Ah,
lo
that is
único que
sad.
recibo es drama, drama y drama. Estoy cansada. A
Well,
mí
look,
déjenme
Nicole
tranquila,
is not
yo
in
no
the
quiero
best
hacer
place
vida.
in her life.
Y si
She's
ustedes
not.
pueden quitarme
This is the
respeto,
wrong time for
está
Chantel and her family to have even come to the
bien. ¿Qué me quieres
Dominican.
con esa gente? Punto. Ya. Ah, bye.
Also, she doesn't have a great relationship with her daughter, so the mom's really alone.
Yeah, the mom is like,
La
she's
otra
just
parte
done.
no la veo aquí.
I don't see the other
People
part
like,
here, but
I
in
don't
this
see
case,
that
the
part
situation
here.
happening here,
Prácticamente una
it's
situación
practically a family
Family.
se
situation.
trata de una situación de familia.
We don't arrest families.
So you were saying that you don't see a situation here right now. Obviously.
Basta un report por algo.
Es una situación ya que tú tienes que pasar por la fiscalía. ¿Entiendes?
Okay. Entiendo. Sí.
Okay.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias.
Oh, you have to go to the court. Oh, they don't do a report. You have to go to the court and do your
They
report
never
there.
believe
Winter
you.
looks so
That
good
my
in her
sister was
dress.
like a little bit out her mind sometimes. They shipping to you, but because you always told me things I never opened my eyes into this moment. And for real, I want to say sorry to you. I never believed that she called you ugly in the beginning. Maybe she called you ugly. Maybe she tried to she been mean with you in the beginning. You was right. I tried to blame you all this time. This thing happened between you and my sister, and I tried to pull you down.
He has really become
and treat
Americanized.
that you were like
What
a
is
crazy
this?
person. And you're not.
Pedro
You're
is
never
acting as
crazy
if
person.
he was not the one who
He
even
wasn't that
caused
person.
problems between his sister and Chantel.
Yeah.
Because he used to go and complain to his family. And of course, they took your side because you're their brother and their son. Now you're like, oh, I don't know, my sister always did this to you. You were always around when Chantel was with your sister. It's not like you left her by herself. It's not like you don't know. You full of...
Pedro, and I'm
Get off
sorry.
your high horse,
It's-
Pedro.
To me, it's a lack of accountability.
Yeah.
It's just a lack of
No,
accountability.
it's like there's actually no accountability.
Like, this is not just one side. This is
Please don't put a
really...
fault in
It
him.
starts with you, Pedro. That's what I'm... Whatever.
That he already knows what everybody already knows.
Please, the seal boys, stop.
I don't want to say anything about your mom and sister
Well, I do, because
because I
that
know
was
how much
crazy. I'm sorry.
pain it brings you.
That was crazy.
Pedro, I'm just deeply sorry for you.
Chantel's taking the book out of Pedro Karen's book.
I am deeply sorry for you. Well, you guys kind of go home. No more show here. The police have gone. You guys go on home. I don't know what she's looking for. Unfortunate.
Oh, River.
I just feel mothers, just don't escalate stuff. But, sometimes kids take you there. But really, they shouldn't. You should let them take you there. It's not worth it. It's not good for them. It's not good for you. It's not good for the relationship.
It's a little thing called self-control.
You have to, more than anything, be the one in control. You can't go challenge for challenge with a child. You're the queen mother. He's not. He's the child. And so your behavior has to represent that.
Well, I just planned, like, the way in my head I wanted to go, like, so different than the way it went
And
down.
sometimes, you gotta go
So
there
wait,
to
what
let the
was that? What
person
was
know
that?
your
Nah,
child
she
know
kinda
your
was like-
authority. That's
she was
true.
the song
I've been
already.
there before, but
She claimed she liked the song.
not all out war.
But,
Because
you know,
even in your
long story
anger,
short, she
you
kinda
don't
just
want to
like-
break your child.
You know, she kind of ended things with me.
You're not trying to break them emotionally. So,
I never been hurt like this before. You know,
well, this is
I'm
River's
ready to
first
come around
girlfriend.
and numb.
I don't
I'm
know.
numb completely because she made a few statements that made it seem like it was wrong for me to want to spend time with the person that I care about and the person that I thought cared about me. You know,
Okay.
so I really felt ridiculed and I felt.
He felt ridiculed.
I
Yeah,
felt
but she's trying
stupid
to put it on
for a
him.
lot of
That's why
reasons,
she's
so.
breaking up with him.
I mean, I don't know if
Yeah.
ridicule is the word. She didn't make fun of him.
Well, I'm sure he
She was
feels like
saying,
after I made the
it's
song
too
for
much.
you, and
Well,
then.
it's just like she kinda
Yeah,
went
well,
down long
that
road.
That was
wasn't
embarrassing
him,
at the studio though. That wasn't right. You couldn't wait to call him on the
I
phone,
love
girl.
your Kentucky Fried Chicken. What else did he say?
I like the way you put your hair in the middle. I'm not. Look, okay. I'm not adding salt to the wound. I promise.
Let's rub it in.
Did you tell your mother yet?
No, I ain't telling you.
Please don't tell your mom.
Let
Just
me tell you. 'Cause I know you know what your mother gonna do. Your mother gonna break out the pom-pom. She gonna come in your room. Hey, and then you gonna be like, what's going on?
and you be hurt. So the father's like, let me save you the pain of your mother, like being extra happy. Let me tell her for you. Oh,
You can't be mad at
I
somebody
guess
that
the
wanna
father
be with
really protects his
You
son.
can't. He said you can't be mad at somebody who don't want to be with you. Did I not say this from the beginning?
I did it.
You did say it.
Exactly.
You were so wise. You did actually say it.
Maybe
You did.
maybe someday I'll be a priority. in
Yeah,
somebody's
that's the
life.
ice. That ice machine.
So is the door shut? That's what I mean.
It will be hard for him to be a priority, right?
That's
He
good.
said
Because
one
she
day.
has a child. She has a child. So I
Okay,
don't know.
mom, please. Even if she did have a child, that woman was not going to be interested in that man.
Después de lo que sucedió. Mi rabia es
Ooh,
My anger is towards everybody.
Te voy a contar algo que
Except Alejandro.
You're not going to like it.
Alejandro.
She has something to tell Pedro, and he's not going to like it. I mean, Alejandro.
But I understand why you want to stay.
I believe that this January I want to be face to face with my father. I need to get the bottom of this. I need to tell my father.
You're still looking for this idiot? My God, take the pain away
And the
from
thing
me.
is, oh, he didn't leave a message, but I'm sure the father saw the American number. Who else could be calling him? Maybe he's an American woman. Maybe the father also has another woman, maybe in America. Who knows?
I would not be
They
surprised
said
if
the
this
father
man
traveled
has.
a lot.
Listen,
Even the other brother said so. So
I would not be surprised if this man has 5 different families. Okay, 5. Because you do not
that would
go.
be so sad.
Mom, listen. If they said in the
But
Dominican
yeah.
Republic, that's how the men are there.
Yeah, there's a ruthlessness to him.
Yeah.
He's
And
just
then,
ruthless. You have 2 whole children. First of all, you lied to a young woman. I bet that woman was a teenager when he started with her.
listen,
We haven't even spoken about that crap yet.
I don't want to say, but I think she
Okay.
would at least maybe 15,
Maybe
16.
she. No, well, I'm
She
gonna.
could
you
be
know, you know
younger.
something? I'm giving him 19. Let me
But
say
they,
19.
do they even have a legal age
Because
there?
I don't know. He came first. She said she was coming from school. She was young, right? And then he went away for a year. I guess he realized, I don't want to do now because I might be a pedophile, but let me come later when she's older. So he came, he was doing that, and he seems as though, because the mom said this is how the men are. The
Yeah.
mom said he used to come around, he would get them things, but the grandmother said this is how the men are. So I am sure the grandmother told her, this man is telling you he's not married. He's much older than you. He's telling you he's not married. I bet he is married with children somewhere. But we know how girls are when their mama advised them. You know? I mean, same thing with all, girls who are here. Let me know how you did not listen to your mom. So I'm sure if the mom says it, she might say, no, he's so sweet and kind, and probably argued with her that this is not how he is. He is the abnormal Dominican Republic man who does not cheat and does not have another family.
Yeah.
Okay? And
The
then when she
anomaly.
finds out after Pedro was born and she had Nicole, and he's like, I'm sure he dragged her along with, okay, I am married after Pedro was born and I have children, but either my wife is sick or we're getting a divorce. So she's thinking, okay, I have this child, what am I to do? I'm young. Okay, he's leaving his wife. But then he finally comes to you now when Nicole is born, because he feels, I got her now. She got 2 kids. Where the hell is she going?
Yeah.
I'm not leaving my family.
It is
And
what
he
it
thought
is.
that she was going to continue the affair. And, she didn't. Good for her. She didn't. She said, no. Nada.
Nunca.
Out. She said she put him out. That's it. Okay? And I'm sure he was angry about that. Because these men who are like that, since you're not going to agree to be my mistress, I'm not going to send you anything. I'm not going to help you as much as I could have helped you when you will be my mistress.
Yeah.
So we're not talking about that. And so I do feel bad for her. And I'm sure she sits here just thinking, how in the world did I end up with 2 children and I'm still never married? Because women in that region, we want to get married. We
Yeah.
want our happily ever after. But what is sad is that in those regions, and also, in Africa too, if a woman has 2 children, it's so hard for her to find, that husband who doesn't have another wife. You may find someone who says, well, I have my 3 wives. You can come and be my 4th. And it's sad, but,
This is a
that's
man's
just how it
world.
is.
No.
And so, I guess she became an attorney, did her thing, raised her children.
Yeah.
The best that she could. And Pedro, all that has gone out the window. You're the one who caused the animosity between them. But at the same time, too, with mother, this is why I say, when your child comes to you and they're married to somebody, try your best to ensure, let them stay together. Try to be the calming voice in the relationship. Okay? Don't stick with your son and say, yeah, I see why whatever. Don't stick with daughter-in-law. Just tell them, cool it down.
Yeah.
Because you want them to be together. So that's why I will say, She never should have taken Pedro's side.
You and your sister,
You know,
you're gonna be
when he was having
good
problems with
again
Chantel
one
and her
day. I
family.
promise. You're gonna
Yeah.
make up.
Why Nicole has decided to let her brother's marriage be an example for why she should get married to Alejandro makes no sense to me. You see how everybody's in shambles.
Or you see how Pedro is just gone. But one thing I will say, like I was telling you, I don't agree with anything that Nicole did. I think that her being disrespectful to, of course, I don't agree with Pedro calling her names. But I don't agree with her being disrespectful to her brother, because he's the older sibling, and that's just a no for me. It's a total no. It's a total no. I don't think she should have done that. I think that, yeah, she can, like what she did last time when she refused to go with him with the dad. But it's always best you can talk to him, brother to sister, but be respectful. I don't agree with younger siblings being disrespectful to their older siblings. That's not okay at all. Usually, a lot of times it's the older sibling that takes care of the younger sibling. So that's not okay. I don't agree with that. So Pedro has decided he is going to go ahead and stay in Dominican Republic. That's how it's ended. And Nicole is going to try and get married to Alejandro. She's looking forward to kids, a dog. And Nicole and Mom and Winter are going back home.
This mom is so alone now. You're thinking you can rely on your son. You can't rely on your daughter. Now you have nobody because now your daughter wants to go marry a married man.
Well, the daughter says she's not just like Pedro is doing fine with Chantel. She is going to not care what her family thinks about Alejandro. And Nicole also, Pedro going to fight with Alejandro on your behalf.
You're gonna be okay.
You know what I'm saying? On
Well,
your
no,
mom's
she said
behalf.
that he's wrong for going against her man.
Like, you gotta let go of the shame because you cannot control other
it's
people
on again.
and what they do.
I don't know, see that guy then putting things in my sister's head or whatever.
You think so?
Yeah, that's I believe that happened.
You mean, what's his name?
That he told her to do that?
What's his name?
Whatever it was him, Alejandro.
Alejandro. You mean him?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, like,
He was blaming everybody but himself. Your sister is upset with you, Pedro, because of what you did.
Anybody do anything.
And up to now, he's never told them how he called his sister a hoe.
I
Why
have
don't
a
you
huge-
tell Chantel and her mom and Winter what you called her? What brought all these issues on?
No, because it's going to he's going to save his side so that they can be on his side.
Now he's blaming the boyfriend. I mean, just be accountable. That's the thing with Pedro.
I have a huge issue with anybody that goes and talks badly about their family to their spouse. Even if you are estranged from your family, your spouse should never know that. They should always think you have somebody in your corner.
Even if you're estranged and your family knows that, that's fine. But you don't need to go into details. You don't have to go into details. You don't have to talk badly about your family, because I promise you, one day when
You'll come back
some
around.
issue, they're gonna look and say, you're not thinking clearly because your family. This is how you all are.
I need to look at on this. I need to find my father.
so you're gonna look for him? Like, just because.
So his father is in the Dominican
I need to talk to my
Republic.
brothers, let's say
You believe so?
if they can set up the meeting or something.
You get a lot of answers quick with a private investigator.
What's the answer? My brother know where they're living. They only need to set up the meeting that say.
That's a good idea. Have a private investigator.
That's the only thing I need to do.
That's
Well,
a
they will be
very
able to
good
find
idea.
out if he
All
has
the
different
things.
women.
If
Yes.
he wants to talk to me, if he, yes.
He does
my
not want to talk to you,
father
Pedro.
wants to talk to me.
Your father will be lucky to have a conversation with you.
I believe in this dictionary. I want to be face to face with my father. Eyes to eyes, whatever it's like. I want to be in there in the chair in front of him and he to explain me all the questions that answer the question that happened. The only one that's true for me to move on. That's only one that's only asking. Like, tell me the truth and that's it. Like, you go your way and go my way.
Much respect.
Sometimes you'll never get closure from people. I think closure is BS. Okay? It
better
just
have
is.
closure with yourself.
Don't forget what
Yeah.
I said,
Because
okay?
sometimes people will not give you all of the stuff that you want them to give you.
You can't depend on somebody else to make you feel better. You just can't. Miss Karen,
I know
stay
it's hard.
looking good, honey.
I know.
Wearing the all leather. Go off, sis. Go
I
off.
love that too. I love
He pulled that shirt. He said,
too much breast showing, Chantel.
For he, instead of the meeting, I don't know if he told my father yet, or if he knew what to tell him, or if my father not feel comfortable now. He's going to wait a couple of more days, whatever day they have off, you know. It's nice for that.
Oh, okay. So they're gonna talk to the father
I
when
know
they
that Paige
can you
doesn't
imagine
know
having to go and talk to
The
your
truth
father
his
about
family
some
is
child he had out of
really
wedlock?
hard for him.
And I have to be the one to
But,
tell you, deal with all that fire and that heat?
You're always
No, thank
gonna
you.
love your family. You just
Yeah.
have to just take your time to process it and move forward. It's gonna take time.
I am happy for him and Chantel though that at least they're still together.
Okay,
Why are you grabbing my booty?
Bring your
booty back home soon.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll be back. Say hi to Gato, to Fishy, to the snails.
Okay, baby. I love you.
I love
They
you
have
soon.
cats, fishes.
I love you.
Yeah.
I
Bye.
love you.
See you soon.
That was so
You
cute.
know,
Yeah, that was cute. Him and Chantel.
brothers don't stay mad at sisters forever, and mothers don't disown their sons forever. So with time, you guys are gonna come back together. I know this for a fact.
I can't believe it's ending like this, man.
Finale. Finale was hot, like fire.
I know.
I feel right now that I find one family and I lost other one. That's what I feel like. That I find my father family and right now I lost my family
Yeah.
because things not so good.
No, because of you.
And I don't know if we're going to be able to face it.
I hope he can now that he's staying in Dominican. If he went to Atlanta, I don't think he would have been able to fix it. But I think he can now that he's staying there. Because he's alone. He has a nobody. And he's going to have to deal with that. Pedro remained in Dominican for 1 week. He never heard from his father.
Oh well.
Well,
That's it.
I don't think that
Thank you
man is
for
going
joining
to.
us
That-
on muted for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for joining. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think the father's ever going to see him. I think he's going to avoid him. He's going to get on the sons for going to even see Pedro. He's going to be very mad about it. And he's just going
He'll
to
say
refuse.
we don't talk about this
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, he's just not going to go for it.
The conversation is over.
Yeah. But thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Very sad, but very spicy.
Yes.
But-
and hopefully they'll,
Make it work.
I don't think so, but I
Yeah.
don't think so. I think that a lot of damage has been done. That's why you
Yeah.
try your best not to take it there.
Yeah.
Because once it's gone there, it takes a while to bring it back.
Yeah. But, I was hoping he'll be able to work out his relationship with them, but I don't.
No.
He only went there for a week. If he was there for a month, then maybe. But
Yeah.
it just seemed like he got out of there. It probably was too lonely for him.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's so true too. Probably was too lonely for him.
Yeah. But it's Mary.
And Amma,
Thank you for watching.
thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.